I finally achieved, oh, I completed all the tasks in order to get all the benefits. So now I have all the Paragon points, and as you can see, 3 is looking kinda well. Of course, there are so many more points to be put there, but still it's kinda okay. It happened for me on level 75, and I think that's kinda average, but you can reach it around 70, I guess, if you rush the things. Because actually, I was playing for fun and was a little bit slow at the beginning. On the other hand, season 1 is actually coming after 10 days. It's already planned, so it's happening, and now we'll have to literally start playing so much with that character if we want to get to the point where actually we're competing and we're achieving something with other players. Well, the reason is actually that these servers will probably die if we... They will be active, they will be on, but not much people will continue playing with them. So yeah, we will have to create new characters and play with them. I have already decided that most probably my next character will be a barbarian, because I tried all the classes and I actually very much like the druid. It's you have so many different builds and you can use all of the what was the word now? All of the specializations, and they are combining well with each other, which is very cool, and I want to have that kind of interesting or powerful way of playing. So I don't like, for example, to have only one spell I'm using and be focused on, for example, only shurikens or crossbow or daggers, etc., etc. I would like to have that kind of differentiation and so many ways to play my character. Of course, it depends on the items you find, and I'm preferring to actually, the core of my build is around my items, so if I have those kind of items, I will try that build, and then if it works well, it's perfectly fine. I was watching a video of me playing on level 63, and because I had a lot of work since then, professional. Oh, that's Andario. I didn't know that quest. Yeah, I saw that quest will be interesting, but I wasn't sure what will be it actually, what it will be about. So yeah, we saw her shadow at the beginning of this dungeon quest. However, we wanna... Oh, we can't break those chains. Okay. And just kill Andario, I guess. So, but she's not dead. No, she will regen most probably. Anyway, so if we have to be precise about it, I think there are many characters that are top nowadays, but maybe there's only one character that is not so overpowered, and that's the Necromancer, but it's fun to play him too, so there's nothing wrong with that. Ah yeah, we were in the head of the sorceress, actually I just remembered, so yeah. So what I was trying to say is that it costs you much time. It's like maybe 100 or more hours to achieve all those tasks I will show you what I'm talking about, to claim all the awards from the different territories and that kind of content. Let's push it a bit. So you have those kind. If you click W when you're on the map, you see you have 5 territories with all those rewards. And for example, I haven't collected all the altars of Lilith, which is very bad decision, very poor decision, because I'll have to, and most probably they will count for the next was that patch, next the season 1 content, and I'll have to do that. Most probably I'll have to focus on that, but now I wanted to actually make a nightmare dungeon, because I was so focused on doing that I haven't done one of them since actually last time I recorded, which was on the other hand. Oh, this is in a PvP territory. Alright, let's do it. So actually I don't know how well will my character perform, but it was very slow back in the days, it seems. I enjoyed it very much because I was playing with some music, and I remember when I was recording that last video, I actually have captured some of them from that point, but never uploaded. After that one, actually it came well, but it was like 12 minutes for a dungeon, more than 12, and some of the dungeons are actually longer, so bigger, so actually they take more time to be completed, but this one wasn't so big and it still got me 12 minutes. I was level 63 back then, and the mobs were actually level 70, so it's quite understandable how this happened. But now let's see what will actually happen when I'm level 75 already and have all those Paragon points in addition to what I already had back in the days, and it's a very big update, so I think we'll perform much better. And let's see, they are my level now, so we can't actually compare those experiences because they're exactly level 75 on that it's Ancestral Dungeon 21 is the number, so yeah, they're actually on my level. But as you can see, we're doing much more damage here, and we're killing the random mobs very fast, so I'm not sure how much we will see in the video lately. How much time actually will that cost us? If I have to make suggestions and predictions, it have to be less than 12 minutes. But let's see. To the probability, I was tankier back in the day, so now most of the time I was playing pulverized like now, but on this video I'm talking about back in the days when I was 16, I was actually a shred build, so it is the werewolf skill, and that's the werebear core skill, and yeah, let's see what will happen. But things are going so far good for now. Could be better, but they are not really doing so much damage, and I'm still a bit tanky. And on the other hand, I'm doing them relatively fast. mean, I know there are classes that are one-hitting nearly each and every mob, but still, as you can see, I'm freezing them now, and this comes from this gloves. Roseburn. Yeah, my build, I think my build for my level is actually a little bit over the top. Maybe it's not the right items, there are better items, but I have actually imagined that build on myself. I have created it without any guides. I don't like watching guides, so it's an experiment, and that's why maybe I'm not streaming. I don't wanna know what other people are doing, and in most of the time I'm actually playing a bit better than the average on a competitive level, I mean. And this tells me something, that actually the best of the best are not so good. And I mean, they are, but they're spending so much time in creating strategies, and I'm playing on my own. And if you ask me, that's the fun about the game, to imagine your own builds. After all, they have discovered what they have after much trying, and they have same kind of minds. I mean, we're not so different, so why shall I actually watch many other people playing before I decide what to do? Of course, if for example, I have watched many videos, relatively, like maybe more than 100, not so much, but yeah, because sometimes you need to, and sometimes you just want to see a build you are not focused on, so because actually you are wondering if you want to build something like that. But I'm always making changes. I don't like to be exactly my character, to be exactly like the one in the video. Always we have to have some difference, or I'll stop playing the game. I don't see why, because it's not only then only the skill will be the difference, and skill how to play this character, and it's more technical skill than actual thinking. And I like, back in the days I very much played and like games like Atlantica, and it's more about thinking. For example, most of you have played Heroes 3. They are more about strategy and thinking than actually having the skill to just click here and there. I like those kind of. I mostly stopped playing FPS, and I was actually good. Quake 3, very competitive, very. I have won even some tournaments here in Bulgaria, in Sofia. Quake 3 tournaments. I was very sophisticatedly good with the RPG, and some of the mods then, the modifications of that game, even cut that component. It wasn't an option, there was mainly the railgun, and most people were playing that mod, and that's when I actually quit it finally for good Quake 3, so because it was really, I loved I was playing, of course, all the weapons, but I loved the RPG and what you can do, because it was a little bit more sophisticated. It's not only like sniping people, but you are actually the rocket is actually flying with some speed, and there's some directory, and you can calculate, and then you can start feeling what will happen. It's more about feeling in the long run, but at first it's more about calculating things. So there's still some thought in playing that kind of RPG. I never liked Counter-Strike, CS, like it's called, very much, because there's not much strategy. It's more about being adaptive to the environment and thinking There's some strategy because you have to start understanding what other people, your opponents, are actually doing. So in order for you to build your tactics, but it's not so sophisticated knowledge. It's more about technical repeatedness of buying the weapons very fast and then positioning yourself at the best position on the map, etc., etc. It's not real. I'm actually playing without reading what I have to do, so yeah, sorry about that. So it will be a little bit longer, I guess. The dead citizens, villagers, alright. I haven't seen much of them, but I think I saw at least a couple of corpses. Aha! Yeah, they're pinpoint on the map even. So yeah, I don't get. Ah, there's the key, so now we can just, let's see where's the laboratory door. I bet I know the direction. Now that we will have a quest because they give us that reward from that pillar. So yeah, also that. So yeah, I was telling you that actually I think games, the best in games is that you are actually training your mind, you're actually scaling by them and you're making strategies, and that's the fun part about it. And just watching some videos and copying them is not gonna actually, it's kind of death killing if you ask me. And I like games because I feel that I'm stealing from them, I feel that I'm, well, becoming, my mind is, can imagine more, my imagination even is growing, but on the other hand there are strategies, there are some factors that are objectively working that way. So if you, for example, are a good chess player, for example, I'm not playing chess, but most of the parties I'm playing with friends I'm winning, and some of them are actually good players. And I'm winning with only that skill, that kind of thinking from the games. And it's actually, I don't know strategies, I'm thinking them in the moment. Oh, we actually add that nano top, that's the mini quest. So alright, sorry about that, but I have to sell my items in the shop, or maybe we can just salvage them. Let's see. But I'm usually looking if there are some rares that are good for something, because they actually, let's see, that's very fast. I don't think so. I'm around level at least 775, so anything below that is just 772. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's 810, so that's not stuff. Yeah, we can salvage all of them, but yeah, let's just sell them. It won't take so much long. There's that. Never seen shops. Let's say, really. I'm putting those stones just so I can have more slots. Ah, this one. See, now I have 50 of them and they come stuck on the top of this pile, so I'll have to sell them or just touch them. I'm not sure if they are perfect jewels nowadays, and I haven't done one of the quests actually, because like I said, I didn't have much time. But yeah, let's do things like I'm playing usual, because I think there are so many good streamers, especially Diablo streamers. There are people that were on level 75 in the first like 3 days, and if we're going to show, if that video is good for something, it will be something different, I guess. I'm not sure that someone will just watch this because I'm a very good player like that. But it's more about relaxing and chilling. I would watch this video on myself after some time. I'm mostly recording now because I actually discovered that I love watching videos that I have recorded back in the day. And yeah, we're not very focused on that good thing. Now we have to continue studying. We're having a big exam very soon. For the master's degree program, gamification. So yeah, it's very cool because now I'm seeing so many details in the games. Not that I wasn't created games. The first game I was in the project creation. It was back in days when I was like 14 years old or something, but from then on I haven't created so much. I have discovered some card games because modify them because it was needed. There was demand, so I was trying to yeah, just satisfy some of the fans on some camps, etc. So I actually discovered some games during that time, but not very much, and not so sophisticated games like I'm telling you, some card games, etc. Just mostly I modify them, and they are more funny. And there were good examples what the mind can do in desperate situations where you are on a camp and you don't really have what to do, and you are already physically very much tired, so you don't want to just sleep around. You want to play something for the times, and you are tired of poker, or some of the players, some of the potential players don't want to play poker, so you have to actually discover a game for like, for example, 12 to 14 people. That's the usual requirement. To a game for at least 14 people. It is not so easy actually to make some easy to be understood rules, and at the very same time the game to be actually interesting and people to enjoy it. And you know, there are those people that don't really like games, and they're the hardest part is to make it interesting even for them, so that they can enjoy that activity. If they are not enjoying on the max ever, because they are not game people, they don't like playing. So yeah, but still, even to a certain point, it's a win if even they enjoy it, and we have accomplished that. And yeah, that's my experience in game creation, and now we have actually made several projects in that master's program, and it was some of them were very successful, if you ask me. Some small games that are actually very simple graphics, because we actually used already existing platforms with, so everyone can play actually, so we are not very good in that kind of that factor is not very well working for them, they're not good visually, but on the other hand they were, well, you could lose some hours playing them, and you actually even gain something out of it, most probably, or at least that's the idea. They have some financial component, let's say financial literacy component. So you can the participants can actually make some courses and learn from them, or at least see what they lack this knowledge. But the game wasn't made for that, it was more for fun, one of the games, and we had some project in Minecraft, we have actually studied more than we didn't complete a very sophisticated project because everyone was looking for more for herself. Yeah, so now when I'm playing games, I actually am looking for different things and they're interesting in a different way because I know actually I don't know the Sword Master, maybe that's the Sword, yeah, that's the Sword Master, that dungeon. Actually I'm killing them on relatively fast actually, doing good damage, but still the dungeon is not ending. So yeah, it actually just ended. I'm not sure I have to use some other, create some other glyphs actually than this one, but because I don't know which was my, this one was my second one. Alright, I have to level it. Well, I haven't played this kind of content from so much time. So thank you very much guys, it was a pleasure doing this with, because I'm playing a computer game, obviously it was fun for me. And yeah, most probably I'll be the only one watching this video, but that's not the important stuff here. After all, it's about the satisfaction of creating something. So yeah, I'm happy to help with that, mostly for myself. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much guys. See you later.